Hey guys, what is up? Good morning. It is Seth Krug here again with another video. As you guys saw beforehand, that's kind of like my morning routine that I do every morning. I'm not gonna lie to you, I actually just reenacted it because I woke up a lot earlier. Right now it's like 9 and I woke up at like 6. I had to like get undressed and everything, lay back down and record like that bit for the intro. But before I get to the topic of the video, I just want to say if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, make sure to check out my other videos, leave a like on this video, that way I know that you enjoyed it, gives me a little bit of motivation to keep making the videos. Leave a comment if you have any questions or there's a topic that you want me to cover in maybe another video. Yeah, make sure to subscribe so you can see whenever the next video is coming out. So the topic of today's video is going to be, should you go to college or should you join the Marine Corps? Thumbnail right here. So there is a lot of different pros and cons for each side of this argument. Obviously, I picked this route, and it's really obviously a personal choice. It's gonna depend on the person and the situation and everything. But I'm basically just gonna lay out some pros and cons for you guys. That way it can help you make your decision whenever it comes to either joining the military or going to college. Because that's just like a huge decision in your life. You're getting a consistent paycheck. Every 2 weeks or whatever, you're getting your paycheck directly deposited into your bank account. That's a really, really nice thing. But whenever you're 18 years old, it's also kind of a scary thing, because I know a lot of guys that are in, debt and stuff because they didn't know how to really, deal with getting that paycheck, how to save the money and not go spending it all. And you also get a credit card that's got a $15,000 limit. So it's like, you're a 18-year-old, 19-year-old, 20-year-old dude, fresh out of high school, and you have all this money, you want to spend it, you want to buy a car, motorcycle, boat, whatever it is. So the consistent paycheck is a pro, but at the same time, if you use it the wrong way, it can be a con. But we're gonna list it as a pro for this sake. So this one's kind of person dependent, not knowing where you're going to be, living, not knowing what boot camp's gonna be like, not really knowing what life is gonna be like in the military. That not knowing can be a scary thing for a lot of people. I personally was pretty excited about it whenever I joined, but like I said, it's person dependent, and I feel like a lot of people are afraid of that not knowing. Another pro would be that it turns you into a man a lot faster, because, like I said about the consistent paycheck and stuff like that, you learn during these 4 years or however long you sign up for, you learn how to manage your money, you learn how to pay bills, you learn how to get out a loan for a car. A lot of these things, the guys that go to college, they have no idea how to do these things because they've never had to do them before. So I think a pro definitely is maturing you faster than somebody that would go to college, typically. Obviously, I'm generalizing. Not everybody is gonna be the same. It's gonna be like case to case dependent or whatever, but in general, that's how it works. At the same time, at least in the Marine Corps, we're mature, but at the same time, we like to fuck around and we do a lot of stupid things for sure. All in all, I'd say you come out of it more mature. So one more con that I would say about the military is you have somebody basically controlling your life. Whenever you go to college, you don't really have that. You have the freedom, and you have control of your life in a sense, but you don't. There's restrictions for how many miles you can go, whereas if you're in college, there's no restrictions for how far you can go and everything. You can go drive across the country, fly across the world for a weekend if you want and come back. In the military, there's certain restrictions for things like that, which I can touch on that in a whole new video, but that's not what this video is about. But there's a lot of restrictions for the personnel in the military, and that's just because we're an asset to the military. So they want to take certain precautions to make sure that their assets don't get harmed, anything like that. So now we're gonna move on to college, and I'm probably gonna give you about the same thing, 2 pros, 2 cons for that. And then at the end of this, I hope that it helped somebody make their decision or whatever about going to military or college. Pro for college that I have is you're getting your education at a young age. So a lot of guys getting out of the military, I've noticed, they're really afraid to go to college and stuff, because me personally, I'm gonna be a 23-year-old freshman in college, which, as far as, for getting chicks and stuff like that, it's gonna make things a lot easier. But it's not really what we're worried about right now. We're worried about getting a good education, getting out, getting a real job. So you're getting your education at a younger age and able to get into an actual career at a younger age than us guys in the military. Like whenever I get out of college, I'm gonna be like, what, 27 years old. I'm just gonna be a lot older than everybody else, but at the same time, I guess it could be a plus for the military because I'm gonna have more experience and stuff like that. But all these can go really either way, depending on how you want to look at it. This is just my viewpoint, maybe giving you another perspective on how to look at things. So I'm gonna move on to the first con, which is you can develop bad habits in college. You can do that anywhere. You know, guys develop bad habits in the military. In the military, it's a lot more structured, and you have, you know, people taking charge of your life. That way, it almost forces you to develop good habits, like making your bed in the morning, brushing teeth, shaving. In college, you're not really forced to do these things. Obviously, you know, here in my room and stuff, I'm not forced to do these things, but in boot camp for 13 weeks, I was forced to do these things. So it developed a habit. Yeah, bad habits are definitely a thing that you can develop in college really easily. Skipping classes, waking up late, drinking all week, stuff like that. Not that we don't do some of those things already here. It's a lot easier to do in college. So the next pro and the last one that I have for now is that you have freedom, which kind of goes with the con that I wrote for the military. You have the freedom to do what you want in college, which I look at as a pro because I don't really have that here. So I guess it just depends on the person and what perspective you're looking at it from. The last con that I have is money. I know a lot of my friends that are in college right now and they are broke. They can't afford gas. I'm like, hey, you should fly down here for a weekend in the summer, blah, blah, blah. Whenever all this coronavirus stuff is over. And they're like, dude, I don't have the money for that. Like, I can't afford to fly down. Whereas, you know, I'm getting a paycheck every 2 weeks. I haven't had to experience that, which is gonna be a big change whenever I get out. But having no money is definitely a huge con for college because, you know, you have to work a crappy, you know, part-time job, summer jobs, and you have to worry about the not knowing of, you know, how much money you're gonna make that month, you know, if you're gonna make money that month, things like that. So that is definitely a big con. As you should know, these are not all the pros and cons for whether you should go to the military or college. There's a lot more. If you have any, leave them in the comment section below. And if you want, I can even make a more detailed, more thought out video on this at a later time. This was something that came in my head today. But I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that you took something from it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe because I'm gonna be making more. I'm gonna be making one video a week. And, you know, eventually, once I get into a rhythm, I'm going to have, you know, a day of the week that I'm going to be releasing a video. But as of right now, just one a week. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed it. Comment down below if you have any questions or if there was anything in the video you liked or did not like. But other than that, have a great day, guys, and I will see you in the next video.